Hello friends, I'm back for you and my today's topic would be how to think in English. Isn't it difficult for some of us to, daily practice and think in English? Yes, it is. But let's make it easy. So, how would we do that? So, start using your daily words of English in your day to day sentences. For example, in my daily routine, if I'm getting up, what I'll do is I'll just say, oh, I had a good sleep, I had a good night's sleep, let's brush my teeth. So whatever you think, start converting that into English. Maybe it may go wrong, but slowly and steadily you will observe that your English is improving. When you start thinking it in head, you will be able to speak it fluently. So for example, I had my brush. Then what I'll do is I'm a chai lover, so I'll prepare my tea. I'll add some ginger in it. I'll add some tulsi. I'll maybe add some lemongrass or something, and then I'll have a good cup of tea. Then what I'll do is I usually start my day with manifestation techniques. I'll journal everything that I should do in a day. I'll write down 10 things that I'm grateful about. So start journaling in English. Your words may go wrong, but that does not mean that you are wrong. So start doing that. So after that, what I'll do is I'll might go for a walk or some exercise, or I'll do some meditation. So in meditation also, whenever it happens that we start thinking, when we start meditating, we immediately start thinking, oh, our mind goes here and there, we roam all the world around and then come back after meditation. So in that moment, if you feel that you're thinking in your local language, don't do that. Start converting your local language into English, not word to word, but simple sentences like today I'll have to reach office at time because my boss might get angry, so let me leave early. Maybe if my office timing is 9 and it's far away, then I should leave by 8 or 8:15 so that I reach the office in time. Then after reaching, start journaling what you have to do for your today's task. It helps you organize your thoughts and bring into consideration that what you have to do in a day and how it should be accomplished, what time every task will take. It will help you to gain confidence in your work. It will help you to understand things better, and it will help you in time management, which is very important. Time management is something that if you follow correctly, your life will change rigorously. Your life will be sorted. Some of us feel that we are stuck, we do not have direction in life, everything is going against us, people are against us, situation is against us, or circumstances are not with us. So start doing that. Then after completing office, maybe I'll go for a walk or meet my friends or go to some relatives place, play with my nephew, or have my dinner. So for making dinner, I'll have to prepare myself that in the evening what I'm gonna prepare for my dinner. So start thinking that in English. So I need to get vegetables, so start identifying vegetables in English. So what is bhindi called in English? It is called as ladyfinger. What is kanda called in English? It is onion. So identify vegetables in English. So identify your day-to-day items, objects around you. If you can name your objects around you in English, it becomes really easy for you to understand that and bring that those words into reality while talking in English. So as you can see around, you can see a frame right behind me. So what is it? It is a glass frame. So there is a cupboard above behind me, so that is a wooden cupboard. So I'm sitting on a chair. I have pillows around me. There is a pen stand. There are several different colors pen in it. So there is red color pen, green color pen. So then there is a laptop. Then there is a flower pot. What are these objects called in English? So usually we are so used to call all these objects in our local language, it becomes difficult for us to identify them in English. So start using internet for it. Use every word. In some movie I had seen it, what is hing called in English. So most of us don't know about it. Google it, understand the meanings, try to speak it. Use difficult words in your day to day life. Indulge your difficult words in every sentence. Form one sentence daily that will include one difficult word in your day to day vocabulary. Add every new word in your vocabulary, that will make a difference. And add one word, use that previous day's word in today's sentence. Use today's word plus previous word plus next day's word. So keep on adding it in your vocabulary and start using those words in your day-to-day life. It will make a huge difference. So try to identify what mistakes are you making, whether whatever you are saying is correct or not. Just confirm it on internet or with someone who knows English better. It's okay to go wrong. Trust me, it's okay to go wrong. And what maximum will happen, people will laugh at you, right? They will laugh and just let go. Oh, that person does not know English. Okay, fine, I'm learning. There is always a growth curve that needs to be understood by every individual, that we are learning, we are human beings, and we are prone to errors. It's okay to go wrong. It's okay to identify mistakes and work on it. Nobody is born perfect, and we will never be perfect because we are human beings, right? So identify small things which we daily use in our local language. So what is it called? Sometimes we do not know what English word that word stands for. Immediately Google it. It's okay to Google it and not ask the person. If you don't know anything, ask the other person what is the meaning of this word. What is the meaning of this sentence? How should I form it? Is it correct? It's okay to take help, not a big deal. It's not rocket science. So understanding English, working on it, working on small things on daily basis. Create a vocabulary. Start journaling. Journaling is very important. When you start journaling, you will understand where you're going wrong, where things are not getting correct. So when I started my English journey, I'm not a pro. I understand that because I have grown up in a mixed culture where I was taught Marathi, and then I was into convent for a year, and then I went to local school where Marathi was a major language. So it's okay. But then when I went into corporate, I understood that you have to speak in English, you have to communicate yourself in English, you have to give presentations, and it's a universal language. So understand one thing, the better and the faster you learn it, it will be more beneficial for you. You will, if you adhere to the words and the sentences, and you start using them, start thinking in English. For example, I need to go out and buy some clothes. So what I'll do is, oh, let me just dress up, let me take out my car, I'll go to this mall, there is this exhibition going on, so let me go to that exhibition and let me see if I can buy anything good for me. So if you are doing some social work, so try to teach those children in English. It's okay, it's okay to not know things, it's okay to go wrong. So what I do is I work for an ashram, so I try to go there and teach those students something daily, something on weekly, something monthly. Start doing some social work, start communicating with people you don't know. They are your biggest supporters or your biggest critics. So if you go wrong and people make fun of you, they are not your real relatives or friends or your well wishers. Your real well wishers are the ones who will support you even if you go wrong. They will motivate you even if you feel low. They will motivate you even if there is no hope, or people are against you. But still, if you have that one person who supports you for no matter how many times you go wrong, you are just there. And if anyone is pulling you down, just shut their mouth and say, I'm learning and it's okay to go wrong, and I don't need your opinion. You do not need validation from anyone. Understand one thing: we do not need validation from anyone. We just want to grow, we just want to progress. So the first step to progress is start using your English words on a day-to-day basis. So what you'll do is, the first thing when we get up is we clean our bed, we fold our sheets, then we arrange our pillow in a better manner, then we put our phone on charging, then we brush. After having our tea, what we'll do is we go for a walk. After that, we might go for a bath and have some meditation, some puja, and after that we might have our breakfast, go to office, have our lunch, do the whole work in the office for 8 to 9 hours, come back, and maybe do, at least try to do some social work on a daily basis, or some small good thing. I always follow this thing that I try to do one good work every day. It's very small thing, like giving chai to some worker, or giving biscuits to some dog who is really not in a good shape or form, or is really hungry. Help some elderly. So try to identify these things and try to work on them. You will feel so good when you work for others. You will feel a sense of achievement when you do something for others. You will really feel good, and that sense of achievement is incomparable, is out of the world, and it's immensely satisfying when you work for others. Try to do that at least once in a week, not daily basis, but at least twice a day, maybe 3 times in a week, 2 times in a week you can do, right? You can at least help some elderly, you can feed some dogs, you can donate some amount, or work for some NGO. It will really give you a sense of satisfaction. So apart from that, try using those words in your day-to-day life, and you will feel a difference, that your English is improving. Maybe not first day you will feel a difference, but on 7th day, on 10th day, when you try to identify objects. So what is nimbu called in English? It is called as lemon, for example. Then what is mirchi called in English? It is called as chili. So identify these words in English, and you will see a difference, and try to use. If you are telling your mom to prepare something, so you can say, mom, can you please prepare poha for me? Please add some chilies and some coriander leaves in it, so it will add some flavor to it. I would like to have some lemon with it. So try to use those words. Of course they will laugh at you first, because suddenly if you start speaking in English, it might, it makes a difference when someone hears it. Sometimes pronunciations are not correct, sometimes the words are not correct, sometimes the way you speak is funny. Let it be. What maximum will happen, people will laugh at you, and then they will ignore, they will start ignoring. But it will create a graph for you, where you can learn, you can explore new words. So try and identify those words, use those words in your day-to-day life, and see a difference. Journaling makes a huge difference. Try journaling everything you do. So I'm getting up, I'm going to office, today I might go shopping, I might go for a movie. Write it down, everything. Whatever you see, try converting that into English. It will make a huge difference. Slowly and steadily you will see that your grammar is improving, your vocabulary is improving, you are trying to learn new words every day, and definitely it will create a good impact in your English learning curve. So try doing that. Thinking in English is not difficult, but implementing it in your day-to-day life is difficult, because we don't know whether we are going right or wrong. So try journaling it, try googling it whether this sentence is correct or not. Nowadays, because of AI, everything has become so easy and so comfortable that it's not that difficult. There are English tutors, there are English teachers. English grammar can be learned very easily, vocabulary can be increased very easily. So there are apps which help you learn English. There are apps that help you grow your vocabulary. So they might send you some day-to-day sentences or some words that will help you. So try using that. Try working on the sentences. Try working on your English sentences. Do not convert your local language to English as it is. I feel like going to movie. I mean, what? You need to be correct what you speak. You need to be precise. Try to reduce the sentences and be precise. The less words you use, the more impact you create. So try to indulge small words, small sentences. Try to work on sentences that are shorter. If you try to explain everything in one sentence and it's a huge sentence, the other person will definitely get confused. That person will not understand what you are trying to say. So reduce your sentences, reduce your words, use minimum words. English is a very simple language. When used correctly, you create a huge impact on the other person. And nowadays, wherever you go, English is needed. Unfortunately or fortunately, we don't know, but English is needed wherever we go. And wherever if we create a good impact on the other person, on the recruiter, on in a meeting, to the other person, where we are in a business, it creates a definitely a positive impact on the other person. So try using that, and I'm sure. So let's say, maybe let's start a 7-day challenge wherein we will have 5 sentences in each day, and we will use our local language words in English. So every day I might write 5 sentences which are difficult. I'll try to include difficult words in it, and I'll try to create some sentences, write it down, and maybe you can comment down in my channel's video and let me know how you feel after 7th day. Is your first day and your 7th day different? If it is so, I would be really happy that you have made a difference, you have created an impact, you are progressing, and I would be really happy if we can grow together, speak English. One day you and me might talk in English in person, and you never know, people might be amused at what great English they have. Even I am learning. I try to read articles. I try to watch English movies. I try to speak in English with people. I try to write in English. Whenever I am on my WhatsApp, I try to send messages in English. I try to send notes in English. So try converting your day-to-day activities into English, and it will create a great impact one day. Not in a day, but one day definitely. So let's try to include everything that we have understood in last few minutes. So let's try to talk in English. Let's try to convert each and every object around us in English. So that will help you to increase your vocabulary. Increasing our vocabulary is not difficult, but implementing the vocabulary, using those words in your day-to-day life is a little bit difficult. Try doing that. If you are in your college, try to speak to your colleagues, to your professor in English. It will create an impact. I know people might laugh, what are you doing, how come you are suddenly talking in English? Because I want to improve my English, simple as that. So try doing that, it will create a great difference. And I'm sure one day we will be great English speakers. So hope this finds you informative, and do comment and let me know how did you feel about this video. Thank you. Bye bye.